What's going on, YouTube? Appreciate you guys for joining my channel, man. This is Out Here Trucking. Make sure you guys leave a like, comment, share, and subscribe if you are feeling the content. Hey, want to do a quick video today. Honestly, I really want to have a serious talk with you guys because I've been seeing a lot of different videos and on different pages, different content creators. A lot of people have been talking about this particular topic. It's top of the year, it's 2023, and a lot of people are wondering, is it a good time to get into trucking right now? All right. And again, this is just my personal opinion. It's neither here nor there. Of course, a lot of people, some people agree, some people disagree, regardless. But the bottom line is yes, it is absolutely a great time to get into trucking right now. If you're an individual who is considering going to CDL school, or if you are currently into CDL school and you kind of getting nervous or whatever, keep pushing forward, keep going through it. Right now, it's absolutely it's a phenomenal time to get into to trucking right now, especially if you are an individual where you kind of feel like you're at a job where you pretty much already reached the ceiling, and in terms of your financial salary, and you're not comfortable with that. All right, if you want to get into an industry where you can basically hit the ground running, and significantly increase your yearly income, it's a phenomenal time to get into trucking. The only thing I would say is do your due diligence. Really do your research in terms of the day-to-day things that you're going to have to do in trucking. What I mean by that basically is trucking is basically not your regular 9-to-5 job. All right, there is no 8-hour shifts in trucking. I mean, if there's probably guys who are working in a union, and where the union guys, they really don't want their drivers working more than 8 hours. All right, but for the most part, there will be, on average, your typical day is going to be anywhere from 10 to 12 hours, depending on what you're doing and what you're hauling. There are a lot of places where you might be working 12 hours as the norm, 13, you might be working 14, sporadically or whatever. So I would honestly advise you guys to research what kind of lanes you're going to be running, what kind of trailers you're going to be hauling. Call around, try to talk to some of these recruiters. Even if you're not in school right now, just go online, do a Google search, talk to some of the recruiters, ask them, all kind of questions. What areas do they run? What areas do they cover? What's it like on a day-to-day basis for each driver? What are their starting salaries? What are their the maximum potential in terms of salaries that you can reach in there? You can ask these guys these questions. There's nothing wrong with that. It's not illegal. Sometimes they might give you some straight answers. Sometimes they might give you, some ring around the rosies answers. But and then if you can actually talk to drivers, that's going to be your main source. I would definitely strongly try to call somebody. Hopefully you got somebody who are friends who are drivers, family who are drivers. Hell, shit, if you even want to just, drive up to a truck stop, go inside one of these TAs or go inside one of these Flying J's, hey, how you doing? My name is such and such. I'm interested in getting into the trucking industry. A student driver, or I'm not yet a student driver, but I'm about to be start my classes in 2 weeks. Just sit down and talk with these guys. These guys, they don't, unless they're, in and out of lanes till they trying to get where they're going. In other words, they're getting ready to make a delivery or something like that. For the most time, most of those guys would be on their downtime, and I'm pretty sure they wouldn't have an issue talking to you and giving you a heads up. But yeah, man, I think it's a phenomenal time to get into trucking industry right now. Like I said, and that's one of the main reasons. If you feel like you hit that ceiling in terms of salary at your career, and like I said, just do your research. There are about 1,000,001 videos out there talking about autonomous trucks, and eventually there will be no truck drivers in these in the trucks and this, that, and the third. I mean, still, as of right now, what we're doing right now, you still need bodies in the trucks, all right? Truck drivers that actually actively hold a CDL and are working for companies right now, and they're still short. They're constantly trying to give guys sign-on bonuses and doing little things to try to make the jobs appealing, to make sure driver retention is at a low. You know what I mean? So right now in 2023, we need drivers. Companies are desperate for drivers. Yes, that particular aspect of trucking is here to a small extent. There's nothing legally in terms of the federal laws haven't been approved for anything right now. I don't know anybody who's actually operating, whole fleets of autonomous trucks right now. So, I mean, but that's in the future. And even still, depending, they're really on that tip. I just want to say something. I'm not going to talk. I might probably do a separate video on that, but honestly, really, that's going to affect a lot of guys who do drive-in and possibly reefer. But for the most part, that's really going to affect a lot of drive-in drivers. All right, but there are so many other specialized lanes that you can get into, where, especially what I do, you know what I mean? I'm a flatbed driver who drive in a lot of urban areas, and I make multiple stops, all right? So unless they're talking about, getting robots off of that movie Elysium, and, they're going to be operating these trucks, getting out, securing, strapping, unstrapping, and, I mean, hey, anything is possible, but that type of technology, we talking about, years in the future anyway. But I don't want to get too sidetracked. But bottom line is, it's 2023. It's absolutely a great time to get into the trucking industry. So I encourage everybody who's thinking about trucking or who's already in school, keep doing what you're doing. You're going to be out there, on the road pretty soon. Want you guys to be safe. Take your time, learn as much as you can learn. And hey, man, best of luck to you guys in the future. All right, this is Out Here Trucking. Appreciate you guys for joining my channel. Make sure you guys leave a like, comment, share, subscribe. I will catch you guys on the next video. All right, peace.